city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go from Miami. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Too tranquil, brings him to the ground. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Get it? 60 vices, 60 vices.
Third down run from Achane. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the 1st down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
We've set it down from 37. Here's Willis to the air. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8. Well, last week he was one of the many guys held in check in that loss, right, Brock? But there's an early catch towards a hopefully better overall effort in this one.
Ultimate team sport. It's never about any individual, but it's about the whole group. A lot of people got to step up this week, and that's a good way to start it.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Now the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He's got him the 1st down. That 3-yard gain was enough on that previous play. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Throwing is Willis. That's caught. Devon Achane. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
1-yard gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Throwing on second. Willis. Setting up the running back screen. And out of bounds he goes after picking up just one. They're going to try for something better now on third down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Cade, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's Willis on 1st and 10. And he has started this game perfect, connecting on all 4 passes after that last one. They are throwing it again. Now they'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Now Willis looking to throw on 2nd down. He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. That is Chris Jones. 4 sacks in that win last week, and now they've got one here.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here's Willis. And this opening drive's headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground, and knock them out of that rhythm.
23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always that's going to be good for a first.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes now. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. Down he goes, but what a play as he picks up about 28. And that earns Kansas City the first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
to the air, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he gets home. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 21-yard effort. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. They jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Malik Washington. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Series going to open with a keeper left. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Zone read, they hand it to Achane. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Let's go now.
Willis in the pistol. Hits him on the out route. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. And that is a Miami first down. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame.
19-18.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Willis. Finds his back. Achane. Hit there, and he's forced out. A gain of about 15 before it. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running with Achane here out of the gun.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Willis to throw it. Completed here to Tolbert. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
1st and 10 here for Willis. And he's found his target all 4 passes so far on this drive. Here's A-Chain up the middle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Willis now. Well, would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that middling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Willis looking to throw. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. They'll punch it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Off play action, it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And the stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that's going to give the Chiefs a 1st down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Walker on 1st down. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Staying with Walker. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And it's going to be 1st down Chiefs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
1st down, Kansas City.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Chiefs.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing is Mahomes. Hits his target in the end zone. Touchdown Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, number 10 of his NFL career. Butker to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. Now lead by 14 points.
Dolphins nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Good on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. We'll start this drive with Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Throwing on 2nd, Willis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Achane from the pistol. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line to gain, so here comes 4th down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout, that's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
If it's 1st or 2nd down, Kate, you don't really love giving up that many yards. But in that situation with a conservative offensive call, you do your job defensively.
He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He brushed him off with ease. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And that earns Kansas City the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, and they go right back to him. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
This is Walker on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Dolphins 1st down.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw Mahomes. That's worthy of running the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second down, Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so we'll give him one on that short completion. Extra DB out there for the Fins. Third down. Looks like a design run here from Mahomes. Inside the 25. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes make it back-to-back 3-score games for him. An extra point from Butker is up and good. And lead now 21.
21. Dolphins nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Come on, ready.
Here's a handoff for Achane. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Here's Willis to the air. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. That's Jones again. And that is sack number 90 of his NFL career.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Third and long for him here. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You just look at that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Cincinnati. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
And he's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
Slot man motioned over. From the red zone now. Brought in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Back to throw Mahomes. Fights him off, and he makes the play. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Travis Kelce. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Butker to try the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they continue piling onto this lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return.
Malik Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. A run now with Achane. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
Willis. Here's a screen for Achane. And just not enough space to challenge for the first. That pass gains a lone yard. And they're left looking at 4th down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. They left him wide open, it's complete. He's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Walker gets the pitch. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Chiefs football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the 4th. So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Walker now from the gun. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. There goes that man again, but a defender on top. Hit forces the football out, incomplete. We've got second down.
I know every once in a while you'll look down at that computer screen with the stats in front of you as I do, Kate. And we may know it, but just so the audience knows how sharp this guy's been, that's just his second incompletion all game.
On second down, here's Mahomes. This one's caught. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. Third time, and he has brought in a score this week. Butker is good on the point after. And they just keep adding to their lead.
Chiefs 35, Dolphins nothing. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. I'll try the middle with Gordon. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Now Willis looking to throw on second down. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
They needed a lot more out of this offense in this one, Kate, to keep pace in this contest. Just wasn't there. Continuity wasn't there. Rhythm wasn't there. Confidence wasn't there. This is one they like to forget.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running with Walker again. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Chiefs.
In this ground game, Cade, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the pistol, give here to Walker. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Cade. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
On 3rd down, Walker. And give him the first down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped.
Johnson on the stop. It's a gain of 6. First down, Kansas City.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Chiefs looking at a 3-0 start to the season. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now he's in a pretty good rhythm.
From the pistol, Smith. They stop him after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.